I was sorry. I had to restart the whole machine basically because it was really lagging. And I want people to be able to enjoy the quality of what I'm doing. Yeah, but I'm back. Just quickly, give me a second. All right. But the bottom line is give me a second. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, I think it's working right now. All right, so back to it again. If you just join in again, sorry, I had to restart the whole live stream. All I'm trying to say is, all my life as a Nigerian, I've had nothing but shit that I had to deal with as a Nigerian. Literally, there's no ifs or buts about it. And there is this conversation is that when something is happening to you, a lot of people will just please just shh, don't say too much. You say too much, but actually, there's nothing get fixed, nothing get done. If what you want to do is to be quiet about it because you don't want to hurt people's feelings, and I'm going to hurt your feelings as a Nigerian. The time has come for us as Nigerian, as a country, for us to even just stop. This is why I said the other day I did a live stream when I talked about this old psychological, embracement of religion. Jesus, Muhammad, Jesus, Muhammad, Jesus, Muhammad. Why Jesus don't go and save the kidnapped people right now? I'm waiting for Jesus to go and save those people that are kidnapped right now. Yes, I'm waiting. You should get on your knees, Nigerians. Get on your knees now and pray that Jesus is going to rescue them right now from those people that is putting gun in their face. I can't believe in 2026 I can come on social media and I can publicly say to the rest of the world, we need help. We need help. I don't know what kind of help it's going to be, but we them need help. We need help. Nigeria need help. Nigeria has been void of leadership for a very long time. Literally. Leadership is our biggest catalyst as a country. Nigerians need serious help because in 2026 we are still dealing with kidnapping issues in some states in Nigeria because the federal government is spineless. Nigerian government is the worst leadership on the planet of this earth, and it's not even close. Let me say it again. Nigerians leadership is the worst leadership on the planet of this earth, and it's not even close. Because every degenerate shit you can think about Nigeria, the leadership allows it. Because these bastards, they buy apartment, mansion all over the world. They don't, if they have headache, they don't go to local hospitals in Nigeria. They travel overseas to go see the special physicians. That's what they do. We are talking about some of the most sadistic, evil creatures you ever find in this world at the Nigerian leadership. Literally. Nigerian leadership is the worst leadership on the planet of this earth, and it's not even close. Because these bastards will do anything they can. Anything they can. Do you believe that we are having crisis in Nigeria? About all the information I'm getting back home, they're telling us that the Nigerian president even said it, that Nigerians should pray. Nigerians should pray. Ladies and gentlemen, like prayers is going to stop a kidnapper from kidnapping someone. Then the kidnapper is telling someone that's been kidnapped to call you to pay a ransom, but you're telling them to pray. That is Nigerian government for you. That is Nigerian as a whole for you. I did a live stream a couple of days ago. I said, we need to fucking put the Bible down. I'm sorry, pastors. I'm sorry. I'm taking a shot at you. Because the more people spend more time sitting in front of the pulpit, they are wasting their time. They lack no knowledge, no understanding how the world works. The world is not the same thing it was 25 years ago. The world has changed. Nigeria, we're still back in the Stone Age. Because we have the worst form of leadership this planet has ever produced. This is not even about resources. Let's put resources aside. Those ones are just later. We lack leadership. Leadership is the greatest catalyst for that continent. Leadership. We don't have leadership at all. We have the worst leadership, if there could ever be one. Because every sadistic shit that happens in that country is being justified because people will say that we are poor, and that is the justification. No morality, no nothing. Let me find you a video of this guy explaining, showing you exactly what the oh god, look at this. Look at what you cannot make this shit up. Have a look. Have a look at what is being said by the Nigerian. Let's watch.
So Nigerians, and why your president is telling you to pray? The American, the government, the American government, they just confirmed that over 30,000 Fulani militants, they are roaming around Nigeria, north, south, west, everywhere, with AK-47. Yes, Pokbo, RPG, everywhere, and your president is telling you to pray. According to the report here, Punch newspaper report, this is no exaggeration, this is just fact. Your president is telling you to pray, go to church and pray. Yeah, the mosque to also pray if you're a Muslim. Terrorists, the militants are roaming around, over 30,000 roaming around, estimated 30,000 armed Fulani operating across Nigeria, mostly in the middle belt, south and north central. They move in groups, wear armed with AK-47, RPG, every weapons, organized like army. Not just herdsmen, militant group with commanders, funding and political protection. What do? These are what they do. They attack villages, farm, churches, markets. They buying RAPES, destruction of properties, forceful takeover of land. Over 12,000 buy has been recorded in the last 2 years. Displaced, over 2.1 million people have been displaced. Oh God. Why is worse? Your president is telling you. Your president is telling you to go pray. Your number one citizen. Your number one citizen is telling you to go and pray. And militant S-men moving in a form of army format with AK-47, but with like RPG, moving in a format like military format, roaming around, take over. Your president is telling you to pray. Your number one, Tinubu, is telling you to pray. Anybody supporting this administration, they should be caught into. They should investigate him.
You see, yeah, you know what it means when I put on these glasses. Let me tell you something. If there's one particular country in this world that I want all the leadership to stay in one hall together, and they should send a special nook to do boom, is the Nigerian leadership. Let me say it again. Every lawyer, every minister, both old and new, put them together in one place and just boom. I want Nigerian leadership to be like that, because that is the day we're going to get liberation. See, Nigerian is the most divided together country you've ever found on the planet of this earth. Let me say it again. Nigeria as a country is the most divided and yet together country you will find on the planet of this earth, because the three major tribes, they have their own different motives, and they're pulling the strings however they can. I've said it personally. One of the ways that Nigeria could have any quorum of decency, then you can really see exactly where the shit really hit, if the country fucking divides. Yes. So I understand the whole thing. The real Biafra say they want their own land, they want their own freedom. I get it. But the thing is that, you see, the problem with the country is rooted in the foundation of the country. The problem that Nigeria has is rooted in the foundation. The foundation, it's always been based on selfish interest. It's like you're putting three different tribes and you want them to unite as a nation. So they'll take a rotation. You do 4 years, then you do 4 years, then you do 4 years. But that shit never works. Because as soon as you get power, you're going to start implementing, bringing your own people. to take on position. So when the next person comes to you, is going to do the same thing. Then you start fighting and biting around it. The problem the country have is that we lack fucking good leadership. There is no ifs or buts about it. And if you're Nigerian, if you get to watch this video, if your head is still on, I want a Yoruba man, I want a Igbo man, I want a Hausa man, you are fucking stupid. You are fucking stupid. Your stupidity needs to be measured with a tape rule. If you still think in 2026, you still think about tribalism when it comes to leadership in that country, you're fucking delusion. And Nigeria is one of those countries that not everybody needed to have a phone, because a lot of people, they are stupid. Their stupidity, the lack of education, the lack of orientation, the lack of information is alarming. This is how politicians get votes in Nigeria. When it's time for election, they will go and buy food stocks, a whole large one. Then they will go to churches. They will go to churches and literally gaslight people and tell them that they are on their way, come to visit you in your church. They will come in the convoy with sirens, of big convoy of cars, police, armies. They will come there, not only just to intimidate you while you so and so called praying. They will come there, they will give you a pastor. They will give him all the food. They will tell him to distribute it around the church. Then the pastor will not tell you that, oh, the Lord has shown me a vision. The Lord has shown me a vision. And this vision is that this man is supposed to give him your vote and your life is going to change. But the pastor is going to get donation. Now he has a direct contact to the governor, to the senator, to the minister, to the president. So anytime he's running low, people are not coming to his church. Say, hey, yeah, hey, senator, hey, got to run me some little change. You know, I did you a favor then. Then the senator, yeah, put them on the books. That is why the system, the Nigerian system of government is so too much nepotism. Literally. I'll say it again one more time. Cut this, paste it, share it. Nigerian leadership is the worst leadership on the planet of this earth. And it's not even close. It's not close. The level of lack of morality that we have in leadership in Nigeria, it is the worst. This is why Nigerian citizens are the most hated, the most well-destructive citizens you will find on the planet of this earth as an African. Heavy, horrific shit that happens in any location, in any geographical location, where there are Africans, I promise you, Nigerians will be the number one culprit. Why? Even though when you don't do something wrong, you're guilty. So this conversation is to you, a Nigerian. Because many of you, as much as I talk about the Western society, many of you don't have a soul. You don't have a soul. Many of you just go to church, you go to mosques. You are evil. There's evil in your spirit. Your mind is sadistic because your justification is because you are poor. You spend, a lot of Africans spend more time going to church, reading the Bible, listening to a pastor. They can't think for themselves. I'm telling you, this is why it's so crazy. Until when you get older, you really see exactly what religion has really done to people. Then you start understanding how deep this shit is. It's across the world. People cannot think for themselves. They're looking for answers from all the wrong people. Leadership, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Burkina Faso. That is what you call leadership. A young man came there and changed the fucking world. I wish I could replace my Nigerian passport with the Burkina Faso passport. I swear to God, I'll take it in a heartbeat. That is what leadership is. And guess what? You might say, oh, why are you running away? You should be part of the solution. These bastards will never let you be in the place of position of power. They will not. They will not. They will suppress you with every tool they have at their disposal. This Nigerian, I've said it many times. If you're a Nigerian politician, if you're over 50 years old, get the fuck out. We don't want you there. If you're over 50 years old, fuck off. That is why a kidnapping could be a problem in 2026. Infrastructure, we don't have. Let me tell you something. For those who don't know, and I'll say it again for the 5 billion times, I've done a lot of videos about this on this channel. Nigeria as a country, we don't have a full-time, non-disruptive 24 hours electricity. We don't have. Not across the country. For you to have good electricity 24 hours a day, you need to pay the premium of the premium. Why? Let me tell you, according to the information that I found, do you know for the last 20-30 years, the Nigerian federal government have borrowed over $130 billion to fix electricity, and yet zero. How can you build infrastructure when there's not even simple basic electricity? And yet, of all the planets of all the continent and the planet of this earth, Africa has one of the best ones because we have literally direct solar energy. I'm telling you, if China has Nigerian soil, if China has that soil, Nigeria will be the #1 country on the planet of this earth, and it's not even close in terms of infrastructure, because our problem is that we don't fucking have leadership. Nigerians' leadership is the spineless leadership you can find on the planet of this earth, and it's not even close. It's the worst. Imagine the president of a country telling you to go and pray. Why kidnappers kidnapped people, and the leadership is telling you to pray because they are more focused on going to some fucking stupid election, not the citizen they're trying to govern. And before Nigeria say, oh, they say colonization, white man. What does this have to do with the white man? That is another conversation that is so very stupid, because when people are trying to find justification, every changes you want to apply, it starts with you. Nigerian leadership, they've swallowed the same mentality that came with the people, the colonizers. Absolutely, because it's a learned behavior. You find a manipulative way to do things because it takes a special individual to be a leader. Not because of, I have all the money, I have all the influences, I have all the following, then I said I'm a leader. That is not what makes you a leader. None. But we, for some reason, it's like we're too daft to comprehend this. This is why we keep electing the worst people that has ever existed. Because people are not informed, not educated. They don't even understand how the world works. A lot of people are sitting in so much natural resources, minerals in their life, they don't even know what it does. But when you find one rich bastard who understands how to take advantage of people, he's not going to do anything out of fairness. It's the same system all over again. Every leadership on the planet of this earth, they are looking for a way to exploit people. That is how they do it. It's exploration of the highest magnitude. Then the cycle continues again. I will keep saying it till cow comes home. Audience, go and check what Burkina Faso, before that leadership comes in. I'm crying out for anybody out there, for another Nigerian citizen, wherever you are in this world. We need to come together. We need to find a way to buy something to put all this leadership in one place and kaboom all of them together, because they fucking destroyed the country. For me, one of the things that it fucking irritates me so much is when you see them, when it's time for election, you really want to know how Nigeria works. Wait till there's time for election. You will get to see how the country is. And people will have to take the gifts, because some people, they haven't eaten for months. Some people didn't even have basic, simple utilities for them to even breathe. And these bastards, they're scamming. There used to be a Nigerian president before, General Sani Abacha. Go and check it. This man looted the country. It is extremely laughable. I can't believe one of the people that looted Nigeria the most, his reign is still way better than what we have today. Let me say it again. Just think about the psychological impacts this is. One of the most looted presidents Nigerians ever had, his reign is still better than some of these bastards. Some senator, they've been Nigerian senator for as long as I've been alive. They have all the connections. And yet, the life of the basic Nigerian citizen, it does not comprehend to their mentality at all. Everything they do is from the position of power, control, and influence. And yet, I've tell you, the only way Nigeria can change, I've said it many, many times. Take all those African leadership, all of you in that Senate House, all those ministers, all of you gotta go. All of you gotta go. I said it 2 years ago. See, put your every money that you've stolen, leave it behind. A day of reckoning is coming. I'm telling you, one of the things, I'm sorry to say this, but Nigerians, we know the day is gonna come. Nigerian youths, the day we're gonna say, damn it, if we go die, we make we die. The day is coming. The day is coming. Because many of you, the criminality in you is make you lack moral compass of empathy. None. I come here scream a lot about empathy. Nigerian leadership, they have zero empathy. Zero. Nothing for the citizen. No empathy at all. I can say it again more. The worst leadership you will find on the planet of this earth is Nigerian government leadership. They are the worst. Nigerian leadership is the worst leadership on the planet of this earth. Because most Nigerians, yes, I said it, most Nigerians, they're not good people. Yes. Because when you've been poor so long, even though when you're doing the most heinous thing you could do to a human being, you would justify it because you're poor. This is what Nigerians mean. Most Nigerians have the mentality of a poverty mindset. Because you constantly looking for a place, then you can survive. I need to survive. This is why the kidnapping situation is such a fucking problem in the country. Then you have a president telling you to pray. Really? The Nigerian government is telling Nigerian citizens to pray. Like that prayer is going to change things. It's going to improve things miraculously. It's going to change their life. And yet, what is this? Listen, I don't want to traumatize people. This is why I don't want to show the video again. It's really sad because I don't want to put a video of people getting kidnapped and seeking ransom from the government to come and save them and help them. But these bastards, they're busy preparing for election. I mean, listen, some things from the space and asteroid or whatever they call that thing, they just come from the sky, just destroy everything, man. We need a restart. We need a restart. That's the only thing that we need. We need a complete overhaul restart. We human beings, we are evil. The evil that runs in so many people's soul is unbelievable. The evil. We are evil. And the people that know how to finesse this, they will finesse it to the maximum. The evil shit in Nigerians, in Africans, in white people, in Asian people, in Middle Eastern people, all over the world, we are evil creatures. We see, our DNA is so contaminated because the lack of empathy that makes us do a lot of things that we do every day is extremely scary. Evil. Imagine you live all this life, you live all your life, the only thing you can fathom is that you're just thinking, when is the next shit going to happen? Imagine your entire life, you've never known peace all your life. It's just one fucking chaos after the other, every fucking day. Yes, Nigeria has a problem with kidnapping. Yes, I said it. I'm a Nigerian. Nigeria has a kidnapping problem in some states in the country. How can you even promote tourism when people will be thinking that, holy shit, am I going to get kidnapped? I don't blame them. Why would I want to go to somewhere that are telling me? It's like you telling me that you will jump off the plane, but there's a 5% chance you'll survive. How many people are going to do it? Nobody is going to do it. That is what it feels like now, inviting you to go to Nigeria. Why the fuck you want to go there? I'm a Nigerian citizen. I can't even go home. I'm scared. Let me say it again. As a Nigerian citizen, I am scared to go home because my life is on the line. As a Nigerian citizen, I am scared to go home because my life is on the fucking line once I get into that country. That is how crazy it is. The worst leadership. You will find, I don't care what country you want to come. I can raise you one. Nigeria will raise you one. Talking about the spineless leadership we have ever had. And who would that leadership? They're just people like you and I. I am the consequences of the leadership of Nigeria. I am the offspring. Because all my life when I'm being suppressed, so when I'm in a position of power, I'm going to abuse it. Because for me, shit. Man, I ain't got shit all this time. Now I have this, bruh. You're not coming here. And that fucking takes the humanity out of you. It takes the fucking humanity out of you. That is why we see some of the most degenerate shit that happens every day. And nobody's like, Then you find all these fake ass stupid fucking celebrities too. The Davidos and co and all these celebrities, the Burna Boy, they're fucking quiet. But they can sing and make all this music and like, you gotta understand something now. Take music, Afrobeat, take it out of it. Take it, the Nigerian sport out of it. Take oil out of it. What are Nigerians known for? Scammers. They do crime. Unfortunately, Nigeria is that is what Nigerians are known for. But yet, Nigerians are part of the people that built the internet that we use. This internet that you use to watch me right now. Do you know it was a Nigerian man that built internet before internet became what it became? If you think I'm lying, research it. The great things that we do is not going to be highlighted because bad news travel 10 times faster. Nigerians have contributed to a lot of things that goes on in this world. But you will never know because it's never been a topic of debate. The only thing Nigerians is anonymous for is bad things every day. Ghana, which is a close by neighbors, they don't want Nigerians there. Togo, Benin, Cameroon, South Africa, Kenya. Everywhere you go on the planet of this, it's always Nigerians. Nigerians. A time is going to come, you have to look inward that what these people are saying, what are we doing? That is just the truth. This is why I don't sugarcoat it. I'm not a Nigerian. You have to support Nigeria. I ain't supporting shit. If you're wrong, you're wrong. It's just that simple. We have the spineless leadership on the planet of this earth. Yes, I said it. You can copy the video and send it to your senators, your ministers there. Tell them the God Ogun Ayilala and I go punish them. We have the worst leadership on the planet of this earth. Yes, I'm speaking all the way from Australia. Come and find me here, I dare you. The government here is going to apprehend you. We have the worst leadership on the planet of this earth. This is why kidnapping that started a while ago now is now become a business. I even found an information that scares me to the core that they actually sent people to go and wait for people at the airport. They have connections with immigration custom officers. Once they find out that you just come from abroad, they will send message to people that, hey, this guy just came from abroad. That's why some people get killed. They just understand they just getting robbed or somebody attacked them or somebody knows something. It's always information. If I go to Nigeria today dressed like an homeless man, it only takes somebody that really knows me that I haven't been in Nigeria for me that will send a message to someone, hey, this guy just came. That is how it works. It's all information. But if you have a country whereby the lack of intelligence, when it comes to the intelligence department, they are so dumb. We need help. I'm a Nigerian. I'm crying out loud. We need help. We need serious help. We don't have leadership. We have favoritism, nepotism, godfatherism. You need to kiss the ring for you to become anything in Nigeria. In fact, not only that you need to bribe, you don't do nothing for free in Nigeria. Everything has attachments to it. You gotta bend the knee, if you know what I mean. If you don't bend the knee, you have to pay. You pay your way out of anything. Do you know what I remember when I want to get my Nigerian passport? My parents had to pay almost double the price for me to get a Nigerian passport. While a citizen here would just go to a passport office or whatever it is, apply for it, and you get it. They will send it to you. You can't do that in Nigeria. You need to queue for weeks just to get a passport. Imagine you've caged your own citizens so much that you don't make their life better for them not to think about leaving the country. The leadership, the lack of leadership the continent does not have. This is why a white man can disrespect us, talk down on us, make us feel like shit. We don't have voice, we don't have spine. We have embassy all over the world, and yet an African man can get gunned down, killed down in the middle of the street. Even the one that did wrong or the one that didn't do wrong, we get disrespected every corner on the planet because we never find any quorum of decency for ourselves in the first place. Why would any other person want to respect you when you don't fucking even respect yourself? We treat each other with so much hatred because you don't speak Yoruba, you don't speak Igbo, you don't speak Hausa. That is more important than the person that you're dealing with. I let it make sense. We have the worst leadership on the planet of this earth, and it's being justified by every spectrum of every place you go to on the planet of this earth. And we talk so many times, then what do we do about it? What do we do about it? Yeah, we do something about it. It starts with you. How do you treat your neighbor? Because they don't speak your language, because they don't look like you, or they don't come from your village. I mean, this shit is crazy. Until we get to the point whereby we need to deliberately look in our world, because number one, we don't have leadership. So I'm crying out loud. I'm not crying to America because I know how America works. America doesn't do nothing for free. They don't do shit for free. America is one of those places that when you call them for help, they'll come there. They don't go. They don't leave. So who's going to fix us? It's me and you as a Nigerian. So share this video with any Nigerian that you know. You understand? It's how crazy it is. We need to get to a point whereby as Nigerians, as Africans, we need to find good leadership. All these countries that become good countries, they didn't become good countries overnight. It's because it's the leadership. The leadership didn't act. Think about it. They want to buy fucking Lamborghini or G-Wagon, or they want to open up an offshore account in Switzerland or Germany, or in Australia. No, they think about the citizen of the people. The people was more important to them than the fucking offshore account. Then all these stupid international relation meetings that I want to go for, that is least of their concern. They're thinking about what they can do to help uplift the citizen. That is more important to them. Nigeria as a country has the worst leadership on the planet of this earth. Yes, I'm a Nigerian. Yes, I said so. Nigeria has the worst leadership in the world. Yes, I call you President Tinubu. Yes, I said it, sir. Yes, Mr. Tinubu, you are the worst president Nigeria has had in a long time. Yes, you are. You are the worst president we've ever had. Because at the next president that comes, you don't do things the right way. You are the worst president too, until you fucking get it right. Because when you come to a position of leadership, when you take down that responsibility, it's a big responsibility and you better do it right. You have all the tools at your disposal. Resources, you have it. Manpower, you have it. Intellectual, you have it. Then what is the fucking excuses? What is it? You don't know how to do it? Go to places that do it better than you. Go and acquire the knowledge. That's what a normal, reasonable individual would do. You don't have something. Go to people who have it. Get a deed, sign a deed that is not going to cripple the next generation. You don't go to IMF and borrow more money, then you put us in debt. No, you don't put yourself in debt. You put the next unborn generation, you put them in debt. Imagine you work all your life, but you're using the money to pay interest. You're paying interest to the money you didn't borrow. Let me say it again. You're working all your life to pay interest on the money you didn't borrow. That is what the government has always been. All the African government is combined together. That's what they've been. It's borrow, 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 borrow. Borrow, borrow, borrow. What are you borrowing money for? We cannot show it. There is nothing you can prove to what you're borrowing. You just borrow money. There is nothing after it. You borrow for this, you borrow for that, you borrow for this, you borrow. Now interest is piling up. Oh yeah, the next administration will do it. Now this administration will get so much debt. The next administration will come in and start paying interest on it. It won't be able to cover the debt. And what they borrowed, the previous administration borrowed money for, you can't even find it because they embezzled it. Nigerian leadership, I'll say it again one more time, they are the scam of this earth. From the Senate House to the governor, to the local government chairman, to the council, to the fucking president, they are the scammers of the highest magnitude because these people, they lack morality. They have zero morality. Yes, I'm a Nigerian. Yes, I said so. If you put me in front of President Tinubu, I'll say to his face, I don't hide from conversation that needs to be had. What needs to be said needs to be said. We need help. And the only people that I'm calling out for is other Nigerians. We got to do something. We have to do something. Because all my life, this is all I've known. Imagine we're going to leave this for the next generation to take up the same thing. Like the previous generation did to us. They are fucking spineless too. They didn't do shit. Sometimes you need to attack evil with another evil. You don't do it with good. Sometimes you need to approach evil with evil. Look at what I'm gonna say it one more time, yeah. That Adman Traore, I wish we could just borrow him. Wish we could just borrow Traore to come there and just change our situation for just 2 years. Burkina Faso, borrow us your president. Burkina Faso, please borrow us your president for 2 years. Borrow us your president. Let him come there and just clean house for us. Clean house. You see what leadership look? Destroy. You see, that's another thing I've said again. Nigeria is run by the British system, the innate. The innate system is how the country was orchestrated. Because we got our independency. Imagine a white man giving you your own freedom in your own land. Because what did they have over you? They have guns over you. They've colonized you. They didn't even just colonize you with guns. They colonized your brain. Your brain is cooked. Because you have to read Oxford Dictionary for you to know common sense. And you have to articulate yourself in an English proper way. Because that's what you need to say. Because you write a constitution that only justify the colonization over you. And you cannot sneeze without you going to say, now you know in the constitution, Nigerian constitution, the constitution that needs to be put, they need to put all the constitution down, light a fire underneath and burn it down. Because Senegal did it, Mali is doing it, Chad is doing it, Burkina Faso is doing it. They're literally lighting up their constitution. Say, this shit is not for us. We're burning it down. We don't want this nonsense constitution because it was written by France. Now, I talk a lot about the UK. France too is evil like I'm telling you, France and England, they are brothers of the same father. They are brothers of the same father. France and England, they're the same. Until African countries at large, until we completely light up those constitutions, burn it down, rewrite constitution on behalf of African citizen, on behalf of Nigerian citizen, on behalf of Togo citizen, we will never know peace because it will be the justification why the rich will always suppress the poor. Let me say it again. How Africa works is that you are rich, you get away with anything. Anything. You will get away with anything. You poor, the law doesn't give a shit who you. You can cry me a river you want. This is why the Nigerian government will allow kidnapping to still exist in 2026. You don't have the manpower? Is it? You don't have the manpower? Of course you have the manpower. Do you have the resources? Of course. But why are you not doing it? Because it's not your priority. You care more about election. You want to be the next minister again. You want to be the next senator. Rather than you see, that's another thing again. They go to all these fucking Senate houses, sit there and argue. You know, we're discussing, I'm proposing that my chairman. The fucking stupid people. I swear to God, they should put bomb all of them. All of them. All of them, bomb all of them. If you are a Nigerian senator, if you, the only thing that you care about is become the next senator rather than rescue those people who've been kidnapped, may God continue to punish you and your ancestors. It's not even God. The devil himself. I hope the devil continue to visit you. Stupid people. Please, we need help. Nigeria is a serious crisis. Nigerians need help. I'm not an egotistic Nigerian. I'll say it outright. Nigeria need help. Nigeria needs some fucking serious help. Because the thing is that the more we keep quiet about it, this generation, it's only going to get worse. It's not going to get better. Because if you look at how the world works, when was the last time you heard about there was a price of something that went up that went down? Once it goes up, it never comes down. That is the only thing that never comes down in modern time. Prices of goods always goes up. It never comes down. When the last time you bought a car at the price that it was in 1965 or 1970 or in 2000? In fact, yesterday, the price yesterday is not today's price. That's what they'll tell you. Price doesn't go up. Everything goes down. Everything always goes up. So Nigerians need help. So please, help Nigerians. Help us. We don't know how you're going to help us. You need to teach us something. That's why I've said one more thing again before I go. Nigerians, go and acquire knowledge. Nigerians, go and acquire knowledge. A lot of you believe so much in Jesus and fucking stupid Muhammad. I'm sorry if it irritates you. I don't give a shit. Go and acquire knowledge. Many of you, your lack of acquiring knowledge is why you're still thinking kidnapping is the only way you can make money. Go and acquire knowledge. It's very simple. Acquire knowledge. If you have a skill, find a way to monetize your skills in a good way, in a healthy way. Not kidnapping people. Before you start pointing fingers at other people, point fingers at yourself. Stupid, degenerate bastards. We are our own biggest problem is Nigerians. Before you call white man, before you call this man, before you call that man, Nigerians are Nigerians' biggest problems. We've always been. Because our justification is that I need to survive. Stupid people. Please share the link, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Get out of this place.